Welcome to Monza. For a century, this track, built in a royal park just about a half-hour drive from Milan, has been a focal point for Italian motorsport. The Cathedral of Speed, as it's otherwise known, the Autodromo Nazionale di Monza is the venue for round 2 of the 2022-23 Le Mans Virtual Series. We are going to have a very scrappy looking start. The Redline car from the front row of the grid, car number 1. Max Verstappen qualified it on the outside of the front row, but it was already behind, dropping back. We should see penalties, I think, because certainly the 23 Porsche made a pass before we got to the start line. Somebody on the grass, and there's a 3 or 4 car collision. And here come the GTs. The prototypes will be out of the way, as Alex Smolyar with the inside line. He's sort of in the middle, there's trouble behind, and of course it's the Red Bull team. Of course it is, they're already having that sort of a weekend, and they're not the only car involved either.
We haven't seen an Aston on the podium since the very first race, and they're going along really well up to 4th. Oh, side by side in the chicane, that's a Proton there, side by side, and wrestling their way through to hold on.
The BMW of Kevin Siggy, and then that's where the Red Bull car got a really big hit into the barriers.
Would have felt a bit dizzy after that.
Yeah. Car number 1, which is in the middle, they're going 3 wide, has been passed by 2 cars, so there should be penalties for that. There's contact from behind. Axel got tagged from behind, so not their fault. Well, there's the 51 leader in GTE. Did pick up contact from the R8G number 8 car. And there's the Alpine again, looking on the inside at the Roger, and compromise. And that means Lartilu gets through, and the AMG car, Bono Huis, runs into the back. Unfortunately, there's a lot of that, there is a lot of that here. That's the Proton car on the inside, and through goes Bono Huis. He picks up the spot, so the Vector car going in the wrong direction.
This is, heat down the inside of Vector.
Into the parabolica of R8G, the car blue and orange highlights, goes through on the inside, there's contact. Oh, and that's going to be a big pile up. Yep.
That was always going to end in tears, wasn't it?
Yes.
Oh, there we go. There we go.
Now, he was parked behind the 23 car of Josh Rogers, and the man you're looking there on the insert, Mitchell de Jong, has lost the lead in the pit lane.
5 seconds between our top 6 as it's very close. Here we go. He's not going to try and move into the Lesmo.
Yes, he is.
Yes, he does. Down the inside. Fantastic move there. This is a little bit further up the road, but there we go. The Pro Drive car might come through. 3 wide down to turn 1, Martin.
Yes, absolutely right. Down on the inside, and your money's on Pro Drive on this one. Smokes them into the chicane, and it's, the red arrows burst formation. Right behind the battle between AMG Team Williams, who've just gone by Rocket, and goes through on the inside at the Lesmos. They're both off in the gravel, and through goes Axel, and Rocket looked like that. Did Rocket shed something?
Yeah, it's Panis as well, isn't it?
Yeah, that's Panis has gone through too.
But they can see the Proton cars are in, and just like we've seen once already today, struggling to get out. Hit the brakes now. This is your battle for 9th place round the outside. Fantastic move.
And look at Satellite right behind. Suddenly it brings that second Aston into play. Fine. D-Station's got the racing line on the inside. That's fine. You could go the long way around there as many times as you like. Oh, that was clumsy. Through goes Rocket, through goes Vector. Through does not, however, go the Marla car. There it is on the inside. The BMW's got its nose inside into the second Lesmo. And again, the Porsche did not dare close that door all the way down into the ditch there. Look at the Brabham behind. Can't get through. Losing touch with the car in front.
As we'll see, the defensive move, Christopher Hookfeld trying to hang on from Rory McDuff, who's gone straight down the inside in that Alpine Esports car. A little bit of contact, Rory McDuff with a bit of contact, and then sent back around by Hookfeld. That was very nice of him. R8G just getting into them a little bit.
Compared to the Porsches. And don't forget, the number 2 team, Smolyar on the inside, just enough for Jordi Spheres as they come through Curva Grande to hang on. Just enough. Can Smolyar get his nose inside down into the first of the Lesmos? He does. Again, they give each other racing. Smolyar didn't go right out to the curb. Oh, is he? Yes, there is as well. Oh, interesting, they both had time there to flick their wipers on.
We definitely have rain here at Monza.
Wow.
2.5 hours in, you can see the drops on. It's very light at the moment, shouldn't be a worry. Jordi veers to the inside, coming into Ascari. Smolyar straight around the outside. Brilliant move from the Triple Eight, and R8G head to the front of the GTE field again, but I don't know if it's going to last long, Martin. Now, what we can see here, these are wets going onto the Arnage competition way too early. That is medium tyres on the SF Velas Esports car. R8G big in the barrier. That's the 18. That's a big shame. That is Christopher Hugfeld sent off into the barrier. That's Lesmo 1, I believe.
Right, is that traffic or was that contact from behind? It's traffic. He's gone inside the Aston. Who has tagged him from behind?
That is 100% Christian Hugfeld. He's just chopped straight over the nose of the Satellite Racing Aston, as we'll see them. We've got a full course. This is a code 80, or code 60, sorry. So they'll be slowing down. Pit limiter is on 60 kilometres because...
Alex Smolyar in the pits. Leader is in the pits.
This is... If I am anyone on the track right now, I'm in the pit lane.
This BMW Porsche battle is the one that refuses to give up right now, and the two lead Porsches get squeezed and the BS car goes a long way around the outside. That was a good move.
We've got an incident we're picking out. This is the Mexico racing team going straight on at Ascari, and unfortunately...
I'm scared. Oh, that was one of the Proton Coanda cars. Building your own Lego. Oh, trophy, never mind, as GR Vector's having more issues whilst I'm waffling on. Spicing it up a little bit. Build your own perfect race grandstand.
They don't quite want you to read this out, I'm afraid. BS Plus competition have gone off.
There is something about the level of precision required when you're driving. Oh, there's a bit of contact in the barrier. Is that?
That's someone in the barriers. Yeah, it looks like Mexico Racing hit the curb. Oh no! Here we go. We're going to go straight back into a battle. We'll pick up on that in a second because this is Redline side by side. This is a battle for fourth place with Porsche Coanda. You can see the number 23 car.
It's not easy. Oh, yeah, it's not easy.
It's almost like they knew we were watching.
It's got to be a big, brave send from Enzo Bonito. Home soil it might be. The 71 gets down the inside, and BMW Team Redline trying to get 6th position off of Simsa Esports. I think he might be waiting for another driver to... This would make more sense. I think he's waiting for another driver to join so that he can actually hand over. So they're just losing time.
Now they're going to lose a place. This is going to be a change of 11th place through the first Lesmo. Might line this one up into the second. BS Plus competition did a good job round the outside there, though, to hold, carry the speed round the outside and hold on to the position for the time being.
And that's BS competition, literally a sitting duck on the outside. They're both going to send it in and go side by side through Ascari, but the 89 is going to hang on to 11th. I did not see that one coming.
Are they going to be able to complete this move? We've seen a couple of failed attempts for overtakes down at the Parabolica. Oh, what's happened?
Full course yellow.
Full course yellow.
What is that for? So as he's leaving the pit lane, and this is it, because this is what I'm being told as well, that because they've not got any hard or anything, he can't, for whatever reason, he cannot release the pit limiter. Currently under a lot of pressure. Wisniewski's going for second position. He's going on the attack. He's got to the inside up towards Ascari, and Jeffrey Rietveld has just fresh got into the car. Wisniewski's trying to make the move stick, but Rietveld's going to be able to hang on. He's driven it all over the curb on the exit of Ascari. Wisniewski now has the attack, now has the position surely in that AMG Williams car. He's going to pick up a spot on Team Redline as they race up towards the Parabolica, but he's got to make the move stick all the way around the outside. It's going to be a very dicey moment indeed, but a super drive from Nikodem Wisniewski to take second position. We'll take a look at a replay as to what's happened to the AMG Petronas esports team. A big slide out of the Parabolica. James Baldwin behind the wheel into the barrier.
So that gap coming down fractionally. Risto Capet and Dane Warren.
That was a bit naughty from the R8G car coming through. Well, I don't know. I'll hold back on that one. I'm not sure if that was naughty from the R8G or if it was just a little bit too much from the 51, who gets into the side. This is on the replay.
That's what happened before. That's what we were trying to see.
Wow.
So Dane Warren drive through for an unfair advantage. down the inside under braking. That is a big move into the first chicane. Chen looking to go the long way around the outside, makes the late move. Yannick Simoncic is not going to be easy to pass. Ooh. And Yannick Simoncic, again, this is for the win, or it's not, it's for a position, but it's in the final, you know, few minutes, so everything here counts in large amounts. And again, contact there into the first of the Lesmos, well held by both drivers. Checker flag awaits, and it will be Team Redline, car number 1, that is in first place as the flag comes out. Victory goes to Jeffrey Rietveld and Team Redline. The R8G Esports Ferrari, yes, he says, yes, yes, yes. Risto Capet is going to take victory, and it is a first win in the series for a Ferrari.
What a race.
What a race. Yes, highly entertaining. And a look at our classified pools check. Team Redline victorious, 140 laps. A very nice round number. Ahead of Team AMG Williams and Porsche Coanda taking third. In GTE, Ferrari win, R8G on top, ahead of the Pro Drive in the Aston Martin and the 77 Proton Coanda Porsche, ahead of Sim Maranello, BMW Team Redline,